Okay, I just wanted to see if we can understand the how these formulae work with the units. If we see that the radius of the circle is 3.60 meters, and we just write 3.6, and we come at the end 40.7, and we end up with no units, and then we'd have to try to work out what the unit is. You might know how to do. Some people know how to do this anyway, but I want to show you another trick on how to do it, which is, once you get the hang of this trick, it's extremely useful in science and maths when it comes to understanding formulae and units and what the formulae means and everything else. So we look at, if I was trying to remember my equation for a circle, equation for the area of a circle, is it pi r squared or is it 2 pi r? I'm trying to remember which one is the circumference, which one is the area. Once I understand this little trick, I know that it has to be pi r squared, because when I work out the area of this example here, I'm going to do pi times not just 3.60 but 3.60 meters times 3.60 meters. Now these units are important to work out what the final unit is, and also you can think of this m, although we know it means meter, we can think about it as just any other letter that we might use in algebra. So we can think it says pi times 3.6 times m times 3.6 times m. And so for that reason, we can then rearrange all the work, or rearrange it all around. So we can do pi times 3.60 times 3.60 times m times m. Now we already know what pi times 3.60 times 3.60 is, because we did it down there. It's 40.7. And then we're going to times it by m, and then times it by m again. When I times it by m, well, I just get 40.7 m. I'm going to times it by m again, so I get 40.7 m squared. So now I can see, oh, well, quite clearly the unit is meter squared. But also, if I know that that's a unit of area, then I know that I've just worked out area. If instead I used 2 pi r, and so I did 2 times pi times 3.60 meters, I'm going to miss out the 0, 3.6 meters, then this time I'm going to times the 2. I don't have m on my calculator, so I'll leave m at the end. 2 times pi times 3.6, and I end up with 22.6. 22.6, and I still have the m. And this time, well, this is the unit of length, isn't it? So that's the unit of length, whereas this is a unit of area. So now I've just worked out the circumference. If I'm trying to understand, is this the circumference or is it the area, then I know it's the circumference, because I know the circumference is a length, whereas the area, well, is an area. So getting the hang of this trick is going to save a lot of energy when it comes to trying to remember formulae and try to understand formulae, and also try to work out units and so on and so forth.